guys, this is Melanie Turner with Don't Get Cancer and Save the World at the Hippocrates Health Institute in West Palm Beach, Florida. I'm about to go into a lecture with Mrs. Anna Clement. She is Brian Clement's wife. They are the founders of the Hippocrates Health Institute in its 57th year, I believe. So it's very impressive, and they look young, and they're in their late 60s. So here we go.
Eating everything inside, not a good idea. Maybe having a taste of it, but not everything. Now it's grandkids, but you have them home, things are going to happen. They play sports, they're going to get hurt, they are going to have a flu, they will have a childhood disease, chicken pox, measles, you name it. So what do you do when you want to treat them naturally? What do you do that you don't have to run to the ER and the doctor immediately? So we need to have stuff at home, and of course we need to bring our kids up on a healthy diet. If it's going to be McDonald's and sodas, maybe you have to run to ER because their immune system is not as good as it should be. But if you're raising them on a good lifestyle and they're walking and they're exercising and they're sleeping enough, they usually can handle any infection. We actually have an immune system that's so impeccable that you have, and I'll talk more about that next Tuesday, but you have different kinds of white blood cells. You have 5 actually, different kinds. And when it comes to red blood cells, you have trillions of red blood cells to millions of white blood cells. So just imagine, the white blood cells are huge part of your immune system. And the main part, the brains of it, is called lymphocytes. And lymphocytes normally get 1/3 of all your white blood cells. So you have a total white blood count, let's say 4.5, 7.5, that's where you should be in between. Let's say I have 5. So 1/3 of that 5, the total number, should be lymphocytes. These are the brains. They're constantly roaming around and making sure that there are no invaders. It's kind of like generals in there. But the one that makes antibodies are called B cells. So you have T cells, helper cells, killer cells, all these amazing things. And your body makes more of what you need. So right now, if you are cleaning up, let's say, inflammation, your immune system, through stem cells, will get more of the white blood cell that will help you to get rid of that inflammation. Because now you're eating an anti-inflammatory diet, and you're resting. You don't think you're resting, but you are. And you're exercising, you're doing therapies, you're cleaning your colon, all of that jazz is helping you. Because we all carry a lot of infections in our system. So the B cells, within 72 hours, will have made the right kind of antibody for you. That's how smart your immune system is. So then you're making more of B cells. So your body, through bone marrow and stem cells, it makes more of the B cells. So I can make antibodies, so I can kill that infection. So I want to support that transition of getting over. And and if you're my generation, my parents didn't run to doctors when I had a childhood disease or a flu or a cold. We knew kind of what to do at home. Not that they knew much. They used to take brandy and an egg and whip it and give it. No, but the thing is, they kind of knew that it had to be love, it had to be rest, and lots of water when you're cleaning. And that's what most of us don't do. We dehydrate instead. We don't want to drink anything. We want ice cream, right? So it's totally opposite. So we need to get back to much simpler ways of dealing with things. Because kids now, we have overdone antibiotics for our kids. And my kids have never had antibiotic, never had a vaccination, and they've been through. Believe me, they're 34, 32, 30, and 19. And so you can't go through life without things happen. The thing is, you can go through life without having extreme measures. Yes, if an accident happened, we need something extreme. I mean, I'm not going to come here with a broken arm. I need somebody who knows how to fix that broken arm. But then I would want to come here because I want to do the healing process of that broken arm and that bone. that's when we shine. That's when we can help. You know? So a lot of times you might need something extreme. Most kids don't need extreme measures. They need lifestyle, and they can conquer, because we are supposed to conquer everything. Unless we have accidents. But otherwise, we really should be able to conquer. So what do we need at home? Well, the first thing I want to talk about is wheatgrass. And now you say, yay, because you love it. No, nobody loves wheatgrass, but you love that it does. So the first thing you're doing, you're drinking the juice, right? Now, how's that going? So you have 2 ounces of wheatgrass juice. Is that going down, or you start a little bit less, work your way up? If you really have a big problem, if you feel queasy each time, then take a few straws of the grass, twist it around, chew it like a chewing gum, and spit the pulp out, which actually is a good thing if I have gum problem too. If I have gum problem, I want to do that, chew on it. But one guy that was here, who's an athlete, and who lives on chewing tobacco, guess what his chewing tobacco looks like now? This is what, so you can really dip it in the wheatgrass, and then you're going to chew on that. Or just chew on the grass, you know? So a lot of uses of the pulp. So the juice is a complete food, complete amino acid, loaded with magnesium. Vitamin C never looked so green. And vitamin E, vitamin K, you know, it's all beta-carotene, of course. Much more beta-carotene than any carrot juice can give you. So forget carrot juice, you don't want all that sugar anymore. So you get it from the green drinks, which we have no sugar in either. Now, what you have to realize is that, for example, the green drink is 80% carbs, carbohydrates, okay? And about, no, it's 90%, sorry. It's 90% carbohydrate. So you get your sugar, but that's not the sugar that's gonna hurt you, but you get the energy. 5% fat and 5% protein. That's nitty-gritty what we give you in our juice. So these carbohydrates turn broken down to simple sugar. And with all the other nourishment, the phytonutrients and the hormones and the oxygen and everything. So you don't need to eat fruit. You don't need to get sugar from any other form, you know, because every cell in your body needs sugar. Even your brain cannot function. And I always talk about 3 kinds of diabetes. Type 1, you know, you just don't make enough insulin. Type 2 is inadequate because of lifestyle. We screwed up. We ate all the wrong things and stress, and we didn't exercise, you name it. But then number 3, that's the brain one, because you make insulin in the brain to fix the blood sugar balance and the sugar balance in the brain. And that is our memory. When that goes down the drain, so does our memory. And that's also now including Parkinson and Huntington and many, many others. So there's actually 3 kinds of diabetes. Science is just coming closer and closer to this all the time. And then, you know, every day now they start, the latest thing, I don't know if Brian told you, but now about fertility for men, you have to exercise. Duh, okay? So if men wants to be more fertile, you have to exercise. So that just came out. I don't know how much money to spend on that research, but we could have told you that for free. So, you know, this new research. So you're getting your glucose, you're getting your balance, and when you wake up in the morning, it should be between 85 and 95. That's where you should be. American numbers, 3 to 5, Canadian, European, but this is where you should be. And if you're less, which some of you will be, because we don't give you any sugar, so you might come in with good-looking numbers. I call them cover-up, especially when it comes to sugar, because whatever you ate on Saturday, Sunday, or drank, that could still be there and make the numbers look okay. And then we take all that away and we see what really you have. So if you drop, let's say you drop to 65, then I'm going to tell you, you can't handle sugar. And we also have an A1C. You know, A1C is a diabetes or pre-diabetes test, and you have an insulin number there too. And if that's too low, you immediately know that you can't handle sugar because you don't have enough. So people say, well, if it's low, is it set in stone? Is it like, that's it? No. Soon as you stay out of the sugar, now the insulin will be able to come up again, and you have so much more energy. That doesn't mean I'm gonna eat sugar.